Hey, I'm fuzzy. What's up with that? That will never do. Why am I fuzzy? Hold on. Hold on. I got to fix my fuzzy screen. Sorry, guys. Let me try to fix it here. Okay, let's go there. Let's go back here. Is that better? That's better. All right, here I am. All right. Good thing I tried that camera before the show started, huh? Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Fowl Territory 356. I'm your host, Gizzard Gary, and it is Monday, April the 27th. So good evening. Welcome, one and all, to the show. And let's go ahead and bring our panel in early, just because they're good folks. Let's go ahead and say hello to my first panelist. He is from the valleys of West Virginia. He is the host of This Week Unloaded on the Unloaded Media Channel. Everybody say hello to Rich White.
Hello.
Hello. All right. And my second panelist, he comes to us from the Keystone State. There you go. He hosts his own live stream on Thursday nights, sometimes, anyway, called whatever the hell this is, or whatever he decides to call it that week, because it's not a constantly themed show. It is constantly inconsistent. Let's put it that way. But let's say hello to your friend and mine, Guns and Barbecue.
Hi.
Hi.
I was thinking of something to say, and that's the only thing that came out.
Well, this is going to be a real talkative show tonight. I can see that. All right. Well, let's see who we got out there. Our first guest tonight, we have a new channel member, a new old channel member. He has rejoined channel membership. Everybody say hello to Woods. He is now a channel member.
Hi, Woods.
And he should have his wrench and all that stuff. Welcome back, Woods. Glad to have you. Finally got my own membership, he says. We got Mikey 2815. Okay. I don't recognize that one. Don't think I do. But welcome aboard. Vulcan Rumble is out there. Rich White out there and in here. Calamity Gene is in the audience. Pack Rats Addict is out there. M. Gabriel, J Delta 22NC. Ron 2A Matters just got done doing his own show. Dale Pogue is out there. Ms. Pack Rat is also out there. And on the Twitch side, Kame Soul Tamer, friend of mine from Twitch. Wow. Welcome aboard. Good to have you, Kame. Wow, what a surprise. Very nice. Denny's Plant-Based Journey is in the audience, as is, he says, Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Kame says, I thought I took off my glasses. We have Ozzy Osbourne out there. We have M. Gabriel in the audience. And we have Ting Ting out there. Welcome, Ting Ting. Wow, we got lots of people in here. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman, Rich said. So say you. Alaska One, Andy is in here. Do what?
You'll notice that was in quotations. That was a movie reference.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, I don't know movie quotes, so I'm famous for not knowing movie quotes. So that's quite all right. So you can definitely enlighten us later on with your knowledge and expertise, which you're quite good. I just missed somebody out there. Who did I miss? My screen jumped on me. Boy, my screen jumped a lot there. I don't know what happened there. Hold on. I'm trying to find my place in the chat. It's going crazy, folks. Bear with me. That or
Sorry,
I'm going
I know what
crazy.
happened.
What happened?
I know what happened. Your screen jumped.
My screen jumped. Our CareNet out there. Don't recognize that person either, but welcome aboard. Ozzy said it just had a major storm. Tornado warnings all around. Well, stay safe, my friend. Please. I do appreciate you being here, but if you need to take cover, please do that. All the way from down under, say good day to TJ Fishing and Shooting. All right. Always good to have people from Australia. We don't get a lot of Australians in here, so very
No,
nice.
we don't get the Hilux either. So
Okay.
no, that's what he's working on.
Oh, okay. Kentucky Rimfire Justin is out there. Let's see. Who else? I've got a lot of repeats in here. I'm trying not to miss anybody. Gary, did you get your package? Miss Packrat says, I did not get to the post office today, so I will get there tomorrow. I had certain things going on. I couldn't get out today. Two Life Moo is out there. I'm from up over. Oh, not down under, up over. He's from Michigan. We know where Two Live Moo is. He's almost up there in Camay's part of the world. I believe Camay is in Canada, if I'm not mistaken, also known as Canada. So we have an international audience tonight, folks.
Or North Dakota.
North Dakota. That could be too. So, and I could be completely wrong on that. I believe that's the case. She will correct me if I'm wrong, which I'm known to be wrong a lot. So that's not a big surprise. So I guess I better get the banner started for the show tonight. So let's go ahead and get that going. This is Fowl Territory 356. So if you want to enter tonight's giveaway and have a chance to win some swag from the channel, including some stickers, some patches, a bumper sticker, and if you're a paid channel member, I'll also throw in a $10 Chick-fil-A gift card or a gift card of your choice. You enter hashtag FT356. You can type that on YouTube, Twitch, or Rumble for a chance to enter in to the giveaway, and we will do that here in a few minutes. So you'll have plenty of time to do that, but yeah, definitely get that going. M. Gabriel says, I'm in South Central Missouri that just got hit. Oh, no. Oh, she's in very upstate New York. Okay, she's close to Canada. All right. She is in the good old USA. All right. I got lots of friends in Canada. It's not a problem. But I was off. Surprise, I was wrong. Kenai Don is out there. Gerald Muir is in the audience. Also, we got Jacob. Jacob is out there on Twitch doing a double entry on the giveaway because he's here on YouTube and he's out there on Twitch. And I suppose he's going to go out there on Rumble. Kenai Don is out there on Rumble. So we are on 3 different platforms in case you're not aware. We are on my YouTube channel, Twitch, and Rumble. So there we go. Yeah, Kamei got in on the giveaway. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad since she is in New York, she's actually eligible because I can't mail stuff out of the country because of the international mail rates. It kind of gets pricey if I have to send packages out of the U.S. So, but I had somebody win one of my giveaways from Argentina one time, and it cost me a small fortune to send an envelope to Argentina. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Block 9 is out there also. Wow, we've got 25 people watching this mess. So, nice avatar, Guns and Barbecue. I like it.
Thank you.
Gary
Worked
Ray
hard on that.
Cyrus. Yeah. I guess I'll allow that. Yeah, Kamei, in case you're not aware, my friends like to have sport with me and use my face in an unlicensed manner to make memes and stuff like that. So if you see somebody that kind of looks like me but has a mullet, yeah, that would be Guns and Barbecue having fun with me. But it isn't just me they pick on, so that's fine. Jacob S. wants to know, was it more than $25? No, was not. Kamei says, I approve of this level of chaos. We're not quite to the level that my friend Danielle on Twitch, you want to talk about a chaos stream, but that's a whole nother matter entirely. I can't quite get there, nor do I have quite that level of support, but one of my friends over there on Twitch, which is how I know Kamei. So anyway, what's going on, guys?
I don't know.
If somebody's going to approve of this level of chaos, we have to have some chaos here. And that's what you two are here for.
Chaos.
Chaos, yes.
Wasn't that Butter's alter ego on South Park? Professor Chaos?
Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
It's actually a really good supervillain.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not that he was a good supervillain, but it was an entertaining supervillain. He failed miserably every time.
Well, so do most supervillains. So.
That's what I was about to follow up with.
And I did have 2 people in the grocery store today comment on this shirt. So evidently people like the smart ass
shirt?
t-shirt. It
Make
says
yourself
smart,
full screen.
and then it has a donkey underneath it. Make myself.
Oh, I've got
full
one of those.
screen.
Well, I used to.
There. Let's see. There you go. I think it fits me.
Holy cow, folks. You see how shredded that man is? Good God.
You gonna see how bald that man is? Oh boy. Woo. Look at that.
Egghead
Look at that
from
bald head.
Batman.
Friggin' stud. That's not a photo of a donkey on that shirt. That's just a photo of Gary.
Probably. Two Live Moose says, I prefer Captain Chaos from Cannonball Run. Yeah? Is that Dom DeLuise? Trying to remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thought so. Danny says, Chaos, you mean what Maxwell Smart tries to defeat? I was thinking along those lines too. Yeah, get smart.
Yes,
but you got to be old to remember that.
Or just watch reruns.
Are they still on where you can watch them?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Pack Rat's throwing that in there too. Chaos was the evil agency on Get Smart.
Yeah, he got the spelling right.
Denny says, I am old. Well, I'm right up there with you. Denny isn't quite my age, I don't think. So I don't think I'm the oldest person in here. Oh, I know for a fact I'm not. Jay Delta's older than me. So
the leader of Chaos was also the doctor on Lead Love Boat.
What did I just see out here? Uh-oh, we just lost Guns at Barbecue. Boomstick is out there, by the way, and Wood says 6th wife for Gary coming soon. Bite your tongue, man. That ain't even funny. So, anyway, I don't know. Guns at Barbecue got a phone call. Pack Rat says, I'm right behind you, Gary. So, there's nothing wrong with being old. Let's put it that way. Rich is young, though. What are you? What did we think? 11 years younger than me? I can't remember.
52, so.
Oh, more than that. Okay, 14 years. Okay. You're young, folks. I'm a senior citizen officially. So, but that's all right. Nothing wrong with that. I'm going to keep going as long as I can. So, what's going on in the news, Rich? You're our man with the news. What happened today? Anything?
Not a whole lot that I saw. They charged the attempted shooter from Saturday with attempting to assassinate the president. I saw that, but that's about the only real thing in the news I saw today.
Block 9 says, are you 67, Gary? No, I turned 66 in January, so I'm closer to 66 than I am 67. Ron 2A Matters is 59. You don't have to give your age, everybody. I'm not definitely not asking the ladies in the audience to give their age or anything like that. I don't want to get in trouble. So I want to keep my audience as long as I can. So I know I'm older than Jacob S. But I'm probably twice as old as Jacob S.
The only one who's probably not close to being Jacob S.'s age will be Abigail if she were here.
Yeah, Abigail's right around there. Two Live Moose says Gary will always be 6'7". Hey, I got something to go with that, by the way. Block 9 says 61, but I got a picture, and I'm going to share it with you right now, of something that I took in Walmart yesterday. So let me put this. I'm going to share some of my own GORN. I saw this T-shirt at Walmart, not yesterday, Saturday, yes, I should say. I thought that was very appropriate.
Mm.
I did not buy it, but I almost did, and I still might. But, yeah, that's out there. So if Misty's out there in the audience, she loves 6.7, by the way. For the people who are new, it's an inside joke. We tend to tease one of our friends, Misty, because she absolutely hates it when people say 6.7. So I've actually got a 6.7 avatar out here on YouTube that people can put in the chat just to tease her, because yes, I'm that guy that likes to tease people. So Two Live Moose says 58 next month. If I make it, you'll make it. You'll make it. Let's see. Packrat says I am 2 years older than Sheila. Okay. Well, you don't need to give up all the family secrets. That's for darn sure. Because I don't want to out anybody. Your age is your business. We got Kent out there, by the way. Kent is in the audience. And we've got a member anniversary out there from Rich White. Rich White has been a channel member for 42 straight months. So thank you very much, sir. Let me give you the gong. And of course, everybody grab a hold of your cats. You were warned. All right. Oh, we got another one. Two Live Moo member for 42 months. He says tied.
Yeah,
and
more like
tied.
copycat.
Well,
So he's more like a copycat.
we'll give him his gong and his goat for sure.
And that little circle has the number of a very good running back in it.
And we've got another one out there. Not to be outdone. DJ Play Nice, the senior channel member that I have right now, has been a channel member for 59 months. That's almost 5 years, folks. Let's give him his music. All right. Packrat says, run, Oscar. Yeah, absolutely. 223 DMR's out there. He says, Gizzard, good evening. Good evening, sir. The Gun Snob is out there. He says, this show sucks. You have found the right show, sir. You're in the right place. He says, hashtag fire rich, and then hashtag at least Foss isn't there. I have not seen Foss tonight.
You never know. He could be lurking out there in the chat somewhere.
Yeah. Well, if he is, he'll say something here pretty soon. Let's see. People are getting a little catty out there in the chat. I was going to say try to keep it PG, but I do remember where I'm at. So there's no use even saying that. That ain't going to happen. So I don't know if Guns and Barbecue is coming back or not. He may have been called out somewhere, or he may be dealing with something at home. Two Live Moose says PG-13. I don't know. Is anybody in here 13? Wow. Look who we got out here. Mystic Guns is out there in the audience. All right. Wow. We've got some of the old time people, some new people coming in here tonight. This is just too sweet. All right. So let's see. In news, all you said was that they went ahead and charged that guy, I believe, with attempted assassination, attempted murder.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah, that's what I saw.
And other than that, I haven't heard a whole heck of a lot. I haven't seen a whole lot of videos today and stuff. I know we talked about on your show last night, we talked about baseball quite a bit. But
yes, yes, we did.
and Rich's team lost today, unfortunately. Mine didn't play, so mine's on an off day. Traveling to the West Coast, so yeah, they'll play tomorrow night. But anyway, let's see if I can find something for us to talk about, shall I? Shall I? I don't know, shall I?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's your show. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Calamity says, 3-second warning, LOL. I forgot to turn it down. He ran in 3 directions. Yes, for those of you who are new, Calamity has a cat named Oscar, and whenever I do that goat scream, Calamity's cat jumps up in the air and takes off running and tends to jump off laps and scratch people and everything else. So I try to give her a little bit of a heads up when I do that, but Kent says, I barely remember yesterday, let alone 13. Yeah, 13 was a long time ago, folks. Was for me. It seems like I've been doing YouTube for 13 years, but I know that's not true. Ooh, Pennsylvania. This could be fun. Want me to do an article about Pennsylvania, Rich? Shall we talk about your home state?
I guess.
I guess.
I don't know.
Well, we're doing it anyway, whether you like it or not. How about that? Okay, so this is an article from bearingarms.com, and it says, Pennsylvania doc's prescription for gun control is bad medicine. Wow. This is from Cam Edwards. A Pennsylvania physician says the medical community, somebody just came in. Guns and Barbecue is back with us. Welcome back, sir.
I'm back again.
Starting over because I just barely got started. A Pennsylvania physician says the medical community and politicians need to act meaningfully to address gun violence among children. But like so many other pro-gun control opinion pieces, editorials, and sound bites that I've been exposed to today, the doctor clammed up when it came to offering an explicit course of action that should be taken. Dr. Matthew G. Maselio is a pediatrician. God, I can't even talk tonight, by trade. And as such, I'd like to think that he genuinely cares about his young patients and kids in general. Quoting here, after every mass shooting involving children, the script is the same. Guns don't fire themselves, we're told. Are you going to ban cars and motorcycles too? The line sounds reasonable and practical, but it is neither. It confuses responsibility and fosters a lack of critical thinking. It pretends we don't already regulate other dangerous technologies far more strictly than firearms. Yes, every shooting involves someone pulling a trigger, but that fact doesn't end the argument, it starts it. By the way, this is the closest that Maselio gets to telling his audience what he wants. Is it a total ban on gun ownership? Maybe, though Maselio talks about regulating cars, not banning them altogether. Then again, he also says cars don't kill people when they're working as designed, so maybe he really does want to prohibit gun sales and gun ownership. Maselio also doesn't say what prompted his column, but my guess is it was the horrific murders of 8 children in Shreveport, Louisiana. 7 of them the children of the man who killed them. According to the man who owned the gun used in the attack, it was stolen from him by the killer. And according to authorities, neither men were able to legally possess firearms because of previous felony convictions. Unless Maselio is calling for a complete ban on gun ownership, and again, that's a distinct possibility, I don't know what kind of regulations could actually stop convicted criminals from stealing guns or illegally possess them. Quoting again, we treat dynamite differently from garden tools. You can't walk into a hardware store and buy explosives because the government decided long ago that the potential for mass harm justifies strict controls.
Yes, you can.
That is where guns stand apart from cars. The primary purpose of a car or motorcycle is transportation. We don't simply accept traffic deaths. We regulate cars through training, licensing, registration, renewal, insurance, speed limits, safety standards, and federal oversight. We did all of that because those deaths were unacceptable. The killer in Shreveport is accused of stealing the firearm that he used in his murder spree. He didn't walk into a gun store and purchase one. But Maselio also makes it sound like all you have to do in this country to purchase a firearm at a gun store is walk inside and put your money down. In all 50 states, you're going to have to submit to a background check, which has never happened to me at a hardware store. And if you live in states like California or Hawaii, you'll have to wait more than a week before you can take possession of the gun you purchased. According to this biography, Dr. Maselio's young son was wounded by a firearm while playing soccer as a 5-year-old, and that undoubtedly left an impression on both of them. I won't even try to change Maselio's mind. I would ask him, though, to be precise in his treatment plan, so to speak, and to not hide certain facts that aren't helpful to his argument. Maselio trots out the statistic that firearms are the leading cause of death for children and teens in the United States, which is true only if you play fast and loose with the definition of children. You have to include young adults 18 and 19 years old, and you have to exclude every child under the age of 1. I debunked this stat just last month, but if you don't feel like reading the entire piece, the background was an article in the Cleveland Plain Dealer with a headline proclaiming gun violence was the leading cause of death for children in the state. The paper used a report from Children's Defense Fund Ohio, but the CDF found that gun violence was not the leading cause of death for children in the state, with children defined as anyone 1 to 19. Firearms were only actually involved in 6% of child deaths when you define childhood as birth to age 18. Maselio, as you might have guessed, repeatedly cites this statistic to demand something. He never does quite get around to telling us what his prescription to combat gun violence is. His column is like a doctor telling a patient they have cancer and then telling them how awful cancer is without ever talking about a treatment plan. Oh, there's something that can be done, he assures the patient. We're going to act meaningfully, as Maselio puts it. He just can't explain what action we should be taking. This has been a common theme in my post here at Bearing Arms today, and I apologize if this feels repetitive. There's been a deluge of emotionally wrought and intentionally vague demands for gun control since Saturday in both old and new media. I'm convinced that one of the goals of the gun control lobby and their messaging is to downplay the fact that homicides are at their lowest level in at least 65 years right now, and violent crime overall is close to record lows as well. Given the 2-year spike in gun sales less than a decade ago, the demise of shall-issue laws and other factors that gun control groups have insisted will lead to more violence, the United States is safer than it's been at any point in my lifetime. That's remarkable. And it's absolutely terrible news if you're a gun control fanatic. Here's another dose of cold, hard truth. Gun control deaths among children aren't spread out evenly across the juvenile population. As the Washington Post reported last year, in its 2022 report on 2020 data, ages 1 to 19, the Johns Hopkins Center for Gun Violence Solutions listed 4,357 deaths from firearms and 3,639 deaths from vehicle crashes. In the latest study, ages 1 to 17, the report showed 2,526 deaths from firearms and 2,240 deaths from vehicle crashes in 2022. That's a smaller difference. Johns Hopkins does not include children under 1 because they have perinatal deaths and congenital anomalies, unique age-specific death risk. This decision marginally reduces the number of children killed by firearms, but it also greatly reduces the number of motor vehicle deaths. The results also change depending on whether only traffic-related crashes are counted instead of an overall motor vehicle category. But when older teens, 15 to 17 as defined by Johns Hopkins, are removed from the calculations using the CDC and Prevention's web-based injury statistics query and reporting system, the numbers change dramatically, with almost 50% more deaths from vehicle crashes than firearms. Vehicle crashes exceeded firearms deaths also for ages 1 to 15. So, suicides and homicides involving firearms are the leading causes of death for 16 and 17-year-olds in the United States, not all children. Why does this matter? Because Dr. Maselio and too many of his colleagues are misdiagnosing the problem here. Politicians haven't failed the people by not passing whatever gun control Macelio doesn't want to explicitly call for. We have a failed juvenile justice system and a broken mental health system in this country. And fixing those institutions, or at least making them functional, should be our top priority when it comes to reducing gun homicides, gun suicides, and gun accidents among those under the age of 18. Macelio should look into a microscope to more closely examine the problem he's identified, instead of making a diagnosis based on a surface-level eyeballing of cherry-picked stats. And if it really is a nationwide gun ban that he's hoping for, I've got some bad news for the good doctor. Okay, that was a long one, but what do you guys take from that? Anything? Or are you awake? Did I lose everybody?
Was this written by Petrolino?
It was written by Cam Edwards.
Oh, he wasn't nearly as condescending as he normally is in this one.
No. But going back to the doctor's take that cars that are working properly don't lead to accidents, that's not true. A car could be working perfectly fine, hit a patch of ice, skid, cause an accident. Doesn't mean the car wasn't working right. It's just that the surface of the road wasn't going to be of the condition where the car could stop.
Well, even if the car is working perfectly fine, the problem is when you hit the patch of ice, now you've got driver input that causes the issue. Just like with anything that's working properly, and you have a human factor.
Right. My next point was going to be cars are working perfectly fine, but are driven by somebody who's intoxicated. It's not the car's fault. The car's working fine. It's the person behind the wheel that's not working fine.
Okay, let's welcome to the panel, Gun Websites. Good evening.
Good evening.
Oh, it's ruined.
Thanks for hosting.
It's ruined now? No. DJ Play Nice comments, with any of those types of statistics, you got to fact check them against the CDC mortality and morbidity reports. Always read the footnotes and be aware of ranges includes like this one for ages or included any other metric you're looking at. Sometimes the line items aren't giving you the full perspective. That's true. Woods says gun control is inherently racist and anti-poor. DJ says the car metaphor is tired.
Mm. Why didn't the doctor quote swimming pool deaths? Because there's a lot of them too.
Yeah, but would that fit within his narrative?
No.
Remember, everything has to fit within your narrative.
Yeah, that was the point I was making.
Oh, okay.
Well, again, one of the problems here is the fact that they're including 18 and 19-year-olds in these statistics.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, they want to count.
If you can,
good.
I was just going to say, if you can vote, have to sign up for selective service, you can go into the military, all that fun jazz. Like, you should not be counted as a child to
at age 19, you could be a freshman in college, for crying out loud.
Yeah, or in the state of Virginia, a substitute teacher, apparently.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I thought that was rather strange that they decided to go with ages 1 to 19. I mean, I can sort of understand the logic of excluding, the less than a year old because of all the other things. But yeah, they'd be included in all the other stuff.
If you include babies, then you include all the reasons people die when they're babies.
What's this? DJ says a really uncommon and odd one is death by bed sheets. It's actually not only a thing, but has numbers every year.
Oh yeah, because you end up with the sheet wrapped around your throat and stuff if you're tossing and turning. It's an actual thing.
That is some weird kinky stuff there, Rich. We didn't need to know that about you.
I always tuck mine under the foot of the bed. That's usually not a problem. I'd have to really turn quite a ways to even make
It
that a
happens. Some
possibility.
people end up getting the sheets wrapped around their necks and whatnot while they're sleeping.
Are you taking into account ghosts that come up underneath of a sheet and then wreak havoc?
Does that happen with pillowcases too, or is it just the sheets?
They list it as by bed sheet, so I don't know.
And that's
If
a
it
flat
includes-
sheet, not the fitted sheet, the flat sheet.
It just says bed sheets. It could be either. I guess I don't know.
So it's not comforters though. It can't happen with a comforter. Okay.
I haven't seen any stats with comforters, but I wouldn't put it past those things. They can be evil.
I guess if you got it around just right and then you took a dive off your bed. Now my bed's not that far off the floor, but I suppose. Two Life Moose says bed sheets and back seats ruin a lot of lives. Wow. Wood says, how many are gang related? Most of gun crime is highly coordinated with gangs. Pat in the Bunker is out there, by the way. Hello, Pat.
That's where a lot of those 18 and 19-year-old deaths come in.
Or even the 15 to 16.
Well, that, but if we're going to sit here and say, where do you draw the line for adult?
Yeah, but a lot of that's gang related. Even with kids, because you get it in Chicago, not all the victims are actual gang members. Some of the victims that you see in Chicago from the gang violence are kids that were just walking down the street or were playing in the neighborhood when the gang decided to do whatever it was they decided they were going to do.
So, I'm going to have to go back and get this. M. Gabriel said at age 19, the government can send you to foreign lands to meet interesting people from different cultures. Yes, they can. I believe he's implying being drafted. Yes. It's not happened lately. Let's be real.
Why are we talking about this?
Oh, because of the report that I was reading from Bearing Arms was talking about how this guy was including in his numbers of gun deaths and everything else, he was citing a study that counted ages 1 to 19 as children, which I thought was rather a weird, odd range. It excluded everybody under a year of age and went all the way up to age 19, which I thought was strange.
Mm-hmm.
When normally you would go 0 to 18, or birth to age 18, I guess would be the proper.
For children?
Yes. I wouldn't consider a 19-year-old a child.
I mean, I'm just wondering, like at 13 and 15 and 14, 13, I could see children. But I guess if you don't count teen as a thing. There's a reason they cut it off at 1 instead of 0 also.
Yeah, they said, and this was it Johns Hopkins we were talking about here? Or
yeah, it's
CDC?
Johns Hopkins.
Yeah. Something about because of the causes of death prior to age 1 with children. They have a
because shit tons of babies die. And if they include that, then guns aren't number 1 anymore.
Right. Mm-hmm. So as with any statistical study, you can cook the numbers however you want just by, changing your criteria a little bit, which is a well-known fact. You always set the standards to meet your narrative. If they don't meet your narrative, then there you go.
Just like what the article said, the automobile accidents are not counting people that were hit by a car, just people that were in a car that was hit by another car. They include the numbers of people that are hit by cars as well in that, and that's going to be much higher than gun deaths. Another
interesting part of the article was the fact that the guy was making the argument that we needed to do something about gun control, but didn't give any specific, suggestions as to what should be done. And then we need to do something, So we want to get ready, everybody, because we got a sighting out there in the chat. Let's everybody get ready to say hello to Mario on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey. There we go. M. Gabriel says, note that Johns Hopkins School of Health is the Michael Bloomberg School of Health because of his heavy endowment and ongoing funding. I did not know that. That's very enlightening, shall we say. DJ Play9 says that roughly equates to the inclusion of gun incidents that happen near schools being classified as school shootings. True again.
Yeah, like one example where there was a school, there was a shooting 2 blocks down the street at the park, and they called that a school shooting. So.
Well, it's kind of difficult to be out of 2 blocks of a school in urban, anywhere in city or town even. Like, you got to get pretty rural before there isn't a town within a mile of you or a quarter mile of you.
Well, the reason that they can't count those, though, is because the 1,000-foot rule. So then it's still technically the school zone.
I'm trying to think. Did I live within 1,000 feet of a school? What is a city block? Roughly about 300 feet, isn't that right? Typical city block.
I don't know. Third of a mile?
As I lived... Where I lived in my previous city, the high school was on 6th Street, north of 6th Street, and my house was on 10th Street on the south side. So I would have been 3.5 blocks as a crow flies from the school.
You're pretty good.
Pretty darn close to 1,000 feet.
They say city blocks vary, but typically 310 to 325, which is approximately 2 to 5 acres, depending on the city.
So it would have been close.
So I guess blocks are usually 300 by 900, which I guess is that, whatever, so many acres. Makes sense.
Pat in the Bunker says, I'm 10 miles away from the nearest town. I'm in the city limits where I live. Let's see, Rich, you're in the city limits, right?
Yeah.
And barbecue is outside, I believe, aren't you?
I am
you're in a
20 minutes.
Area, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm minimum 20 minutes any direction to the nearest town.
And from what I understand, there's fences around the towns to keep them out.
Mario says,
yeah, they don't usually let me in.
Facial hair. Get some facial hair, my friend. This Uncle Fester look is killing me. You're super pasty, too. I'm sorry. I know I need to get some sun on the dome, for sure. But
I don't know about that. I did that the other day. It was regrettable.
For the newer people here who aren't familiar, yes, I did have a beard for quite a while, and I shaved it off about 4 months ago, something like that. And I've went shaving my head too. So the Uncle Fester look, as he calls it, is fairly new. And I am a little white up here for sure. Okay, Woods says many of those school shootings, school in quotes, happen when the school isn't open in the middle of the night. That's true too.
Mm-hmm.
Mario says, I love you, bro. No homo. I know it. We're good, man. It's like I tell people, I can dish it out as well as I can take it, or at least wear a hat, Pack Rat says. I don't have one handy. I'd put one on if I did. All my hats are in the other room.
You get a cowboy hat.
I got a cowboy hat up yonder. But I don't know. I couldn't pull off the Stephen Sheets look, I don't think. M. Gabriel says, I shaved my nut too, but not nut. Okay, now we're getting TMI, folks. TMI.
Those dang Pittsburgh people, I tell you.
I don't know anything about Pittsburgh. Well, I know a little bit about them. They're all right, though. But one thing I do know about, and that is this website. It's called Gear Websites, because they are your source for every Second Matters gun channels, gear, MOID, and more. They have patches, stickers, and other items. And every Friday is I'll get it right eventually. Free Patch Friday. So buy cool stuff at gearwebsites.com.
GearWebsites.com is your source for firearms-based playing cards and books. We also have mugs, shirts, and posters with designs that we've made live. Of course, we have patches. Every Friday is Free Patch Friday. We appreciate your support. Thank you for shopping at GearWebsites.com.
Oh, who's the chicken that everyone loves? Gizzard Gary, who's 4'2" but stands above. Gizzard Gary, a ton of his wives and more to come. Gizzard Gary, who loves to give gifts to everyone. Gizzard Gary, giveaway. Gizzard Gary, giveaway. Gizzard Gary, giveaway.
Hi, folks. Gizzard Gary here. All right. It is time for the Fowl Territory prize giveaway. On the screen is the hashtag for tonight's giveaway. I'll give you another minute or two to enter that. That is hashtag FT356. Hashtag for you old folks, # FT as in Fowl Territory 356. You can type that in YouTube, Twitch, or Rumble. What?
That means next week he's giving away a 357. I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Oh, no. I don't know about that one, folks.
That's what I
not
heard.
get crazy.
Word on the internet is
Taurus 86.
Calamity, you need to hide Oscar.
You would look dapper in a scanny cap. You're trying to say. I don't think that's what she meant. By the way, Jacob S. channel membership. He's been a member for 19 months. Let's give him what he deserves here. Hold your cats, everybody. All right. Scally cap. I got a picture of me with one. Wait till a little later. I'll put it on the screen for you. I do own a couple of them, actually. So, anyway.
So I shaved my head. I put Gear Websites on it, except it wasn't Gear Websites. It was chia seeds.
Oh, you used an inferior brand. Okay.
No, I just grabbed the wrong thing.
if you use Gear Websites on it now, those chia seeds will grow to be like sunflowers out there.
I don't know if I want that.
We got, what's that, 25 people entered in the giveaway. Wow.
Got a weird green afro growing.
We got 25 people watching. Wow. All right.
Did you look like the Chia Shaggy?
Nice.
Something like that. All right. So let's go ahead and do this giveaway. Vulcan Rumble just entered. We just got another entry. DJ Play Night says, Golden Casino rep to contact you, Zoom Barbecue. Hashtag ad head. Yeah, you can put an ad on that head. There you go. Speaking of Stephen Sheets just jumped in and says, batter up. There we go.
There it is.
Always good to see Stephen. All right. So let's go ahead and do the drum roll, and then we will pick a winner. All right. So who is going to be the winner of tonight's Fowl Territory 356 prize giveaway? That winner is Alex Parlin. So, Alex Parlin, are you still present in the chat? Please send
Mr. Parlin.
Send us a comment out there and let us know if you're still out here. Alex Parlin, give you about a minute to, if you're not here, you have to be present to win. That's the rule. So, Alex Parlin, are you still here? If not, we'll draw again. Oh, look. I think I saw him. I see him out there on YouTube. There he is. Alex Parlin is present. All right. Very good. He says, thanks. All right, Alex Parlin, you are the winner of tonight's Fowl Territory prize giveaway, and I will send all that stuff to you. I believe I've got your I have an address for you. If you have an updated address, please send that to me by email at winner, WINNER, at gizzardgary.com. All right. Very good. Always good to have a winner. Always good to have a winner. Even though we don't have a chicken dinner tonight, we still have a winner. And that's quite all right. So, It is. He says same address. Very good. Very good. Very good. So almost got derailed here, but it is time for something else here. So let me play this, give you an idea of what we got coming up next. All right, it is time for Show Us Your GORN. This is the point in the show where we put your GORN on the screen. If you want to send me GORN, you can send that to GORN, GORN, at gizzardgary.com. Or you can join my Discord. My Discord is in the crawl at the bottom of the screen, discord.gizzardgary.com, and I have a GORN channel that you can post your GORN, and I'll show it on the screen. It does have to be something that is fit to be put on the screen. It can't be anything that wouldn't be appropriate to be put on, break YouTube's rules or anything like that. So anyway, I did promise real quick that I would show a picture of myself. Let's see if I can find. I can show my own GORN on this channel. I guess that's fair. So I'm going to have to go back. Aha. This is an old picture, but it'll work. Okay. And you're gonna see a picture of me here with the beard I used to have. So it's gonna look a little different. But I do own such a cat. What do you think? Yay or nay?
Is that Clover without his yellow glasses?
No, that is not Clover.
That's Gary on his way to the local pub.
He's going to play a little golf.
That's me back when I had my beard.
Stud.
Yeah, this is a few months ago. I think. Oops. Hold on just a minute. Go ahead and close that. I thought I had another one, but let me.
Are we allowed to touch ammo?
You touch whatever you want to. Depends on whether you're doing it on the screen or not. That's the only rule I have.
That's what I mean. Can you touch ammo, though?
As far as I know.
Is this stuff still around?
RIP?
Yeah.
I've heard of it. I've never seen it.
Usually, the only places I've seen it are selling it are online. So
Here we go. Here's a more recent picture of me with a different hat, and this was without my beard, of course. But
Gizzard is on the right.
yeah, that's my granddaughter, by the way. So. Those are my two caps that I have. Yeah, she's much cuter than me for sure.
How many guns is that kid?
I don't know.
None right.
I just think it's great you guys wear the same size gloves.
DJ says flat caps are cool. I agree. There was a time where I wouldn't have considered doing anything like that, but Kamei says I have to head to bed. Have a great rest of the show, Gary. Well, you too. Have a good night, Kamei, and thanks for being here. I certainly appreciate you jumping in. Hopefully I didn't scare you off. Hopefully you'll come back again one of these days. Good to see her. Calamity says, those look so nice. I love those on guys. Vulcan Rumble says, that explains why he got rid of the beard, wanting to compete better for the women's attention. That's it. Democrat says, I think it's long gone.
Can I do an audio GORN?
Can you do an audio GORN? Are you going to sing for us or what?
was just gonna do that. Can anybody tell what the new purchase is from that?
It's a semi.
That's good.
It's not a revolver.
The caliber's a clue.
It's a 380.
.177.
Nobody touched nothing. Oh wait, I got a cord in the way.
Oh, did you get a
There?
bodyguard? Oh my God. It's a bodyguard. Got a bodyguard.
I don't even know what it is. Is that what it's called?
The
It's gotta be
2.0?
tiny. It's a little
It
tiny.
almost looks like a bodyguard 2.0. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah.
that's what it is, I think.
I think the grip looks big. I think it's got like a fisheye. It's making the grip look too
Yeah,
big.
it is. Yeah,
But yeah,
that kind of threw me off for a minute. It's out of proportion, but yeah. The Wood says Davis 380. DJ says, did Foss make the Gorn bumper? No, actually, I made that one. I took a couple of, I've got one of those Fungo Pop Gorn things, plus another Gorn doll thing that I bought a couple of years ago. I took them outdoors about half a mile from here and put them on a big rock and took those pictures. And then AI actually created that spooky music for me because I tried using some other stuff and I kept getting copyrights on it. Calamity says she is perfect. Oh my goodness. Yeah, thank you. My granddaughter is perfect. DJ says, good job. Thanks. Yeah, it took me 3 tries before I finally got it right, but I kind of like it. So anyway, let's see. Speaking of Gorn, I guess enough of putting myself on the screen. So we have a couple here from 2 Live Moo. Let's go ahead and show those first. And this is Smith & Wesson 629 Performance Center unfluted cylinder. And we've got 2 different pictures, one of either side. So there's the left side. And then we're going to flip it over. And here's the other side.
Not the only snub nose in Moo's life.
what is it again? What brand?
Smith & Wesson 629 Performance Center.
Okay.
Ozzy says, G-Webs, I know a guy that makes holsters for the Bodyguard 2.0. Yes, he does, as a matter of fact. He does. I know a guy, too. I certainly do. Okay, so we've got something here from Pat in a Bunker.
I don't know. I need something for barbecues, so I don't know if this would work out.
You go to barbecues?
I'm just saying, if I'm going to carry that gun around, it's going to be to a barbecue, right?
Oh, well, there you go. Definitely so. Okay, so this is from, as I said, Pat in a Bunker, T-Sauce Tanker 1911 with Ozzy Osbourne custom holster and mag holster. Thanks for the show, brother, he says. Nice. So there's some Ozzy's work right there. Get a little bit better look at it. Nice little 1911 there. Mag holster. I like it.
I like how basic it is.
It is, but it's not, which is kind of cool.
Who sent that in?
Pat in a Bunker.
Great choice.
Why did I think TJ?
So let me go out there real quick, and I'm going to check the Discord server and see if anybody has submitted anything there.
We could show guns because it has a weird. I'm playing with the reset on this thing. It has like a weird thing that it's doing.
Oh, So it looks like my friend DM Foss has been out there on the Discord server today. I did not notice that. So let's go ahead and show the Discord server.
Is it what I think it is? Nope.
11.
So this is, he says, Kimber Camp Guard 10.
Two-tone.
Nice.
Like
Nice
it.
grip.
Nice.
Got nice grips on there.
I like those. That's nice. And then there's another one, Colt Kodiak. There you go. Guns and Barbecue.
Son of a gun, I knew it. I knew it.
He's selling that one?
I
No.
don't think so.
No, he just bought that
got
one.
this.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's selling it.
44.
Or maybe somebody's calling his wife. I'm just saying.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Colt Kodiak and
I couldn't do that.
44. 44
I
Magnum.
could.
Wow.
I could.
I can't afford to get this 44 off of them.
No,
Nice.
that one's going to cost a pretty penny to get it off of him.
Yeah.
That one could be upwards of $400.
I'd have to sell my body.
Would you get that much out of your body is the question.
No, it's gonna. I'm gonna get passed around like a $2 hooker. It's gonna be terrible. I'm gonna cry through the whole thing. It's gonna be a bad time for everybody.
Probably. So,
I'm sure I know the answer to this already, but do they make little tiny optics for this little tiny Smith & Wesson?
There is a optics mount that you can get for it. I believe it replaces the rear sight.
That's what I was
Oh,
thinking.
yeah. Forgot about that. Well, I believe, folks, that's all. Oh, I was going to say that's all the GORN we have, but something just came in. Just came in to save the day from our buddy Ozzy. So let's take a look. And this is, excuse me, a Stingray leather holster for a Bodyguard 2.0.
And now that
Nice.
Bodyguard 2.0 is waterproof.
Yes, it is.
So that's
Unless
like a
unless
rubber.
the Stingray drowned, then I don't know if it's waterproof anymore.
He's got some kind of a rubber
Oh,
thing going around on the back of his grip there.
Looks like
yeah, he's got a
grip.
Hogue over grip on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool. And then Calamity says, I gorned you last week, but I think I accidentally put it in your messages on Discord. Oh, okay. I think I saw it. Hold on just a minute. Let me see if I can find it here.
I will say Hogue has exceptional customer service.
Okay, here it is. I'll go ahead and show that for Calamity now. And it says 50 caliber handgun for when there is a burglar behind the refrigerator at your neighbor's house.
That's what I say when I'm talking about my 44 mags.
I like that. I'm glad you pointed that out. I remember getting that and I forgot about it. So thanks for reminding me about that, Calamity. I appreciate it. With all the grief we give you, yeah, that's only fair. So
Good
Cool.
stuff.
good stuff for sure. DJ Play9 says $20 is $20, but as a $2 hooker, you'd be in for 10 times the work barbecue. Hashtag
and-
broke back cold.
That Kodiak might be like after tax, everything, probably closer to like 2,200 beans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to
So-
figure the base Anaconda that's based on MSRP is like 13 or 1,400.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
All right. So yeah, if you're sending anything to the Discord, especially since I've already brought it up, if you send anything from here on, make sure and let me know in the chat. But so far, anyway, that's all the GORN we've got for the day. And I've even showed 2 pictures of yours truly, which is 2 more than I should be showing. But, you know, at least there's stuff I can show. I don't take pictures I can't show. I'm not weird like that, unlike Rich.
Oh,
who
wait, I
takes
know. I'll be
cat
back.
photos and stuff like that. Oh, this could be bad. I got a feeling he's going to go get something and bring it back here. Shall we talk about him while he's gone?
I don't know. We do it when he's here.
That's true. That's real fair. You know, it's kind of like you when you're gone. It doesn't keep us from bad mouthing you or anything. You just don't get to hear it unless of course you go back and watch the show afterwards.
Well, I do have a set of Bluetooth headphones I could wear.
Okay.
So
I missed a couple things. Oh, you left and came back about 15 minutes ago. I didn't even notice. I just saw that in the private chat. Sorry, Rich.
I wasn't gone that long.
But while we're waiting for guns and barbecue, let's see. I already did a pop. I did a pop underwear quiz on you guys last week, so I can't.
Oh, I got a thing. I got a thing if you don't mind. I don't ever plug shit. I don't ever plug shit, but Facebook, for one, if you're a content creator, get over on Facebook. Like there's potential over there. But number 2 is they give you bonuses, right? And I'm looking. Hold on, coughed a little bit here. I'm looking at a bonus. If I can get these, hold on. If I can get 1.5 million views on these 2 videos, and I'm already at 1 million views on both of them. So if I could put the links out, there. Hold on. It's auto playing my shit. I'm going to put the links up if you don't mind, and then ask everybody to go click on it or share it or whatever you can do just to poke at it on Facebook. Help me out.
Okay. Yeah.
Thanks.
For sure.
There's 2 of them. Let me try to figure. I'm not good at Facebook, so I'm trying to figure out how to get to them.
I'm on Facebook. Well, my channel is, and but I don't have near the reach that G-Webs or people like Snob and them that have tens of millions of followers and stuff like that out there.
Yeah, I had after SHOT Show. I had some. Well, I've had 20,000 on Facebook forever. That's that just happened, I guess, because I had a YouTube channel and stuff. But I never used Facebook. And then since SHOT Show, I'm at 180,000. So I've grown 160,000 since SHOT Show. It's crazy. The growth over on Facebook or the gun stuff on Facebook is like cool now. So they're okay with guns. So it's growing really big.
I have 1,210 followers on my Facebook page right now. So, yeah, that is a reminder for you guys out there. If you want to help support some of us creators out there, we are on multiple platforms. So we are on probably all your favorite ones. We're out there on Facebook, Instagram, X. Gosh, I'm out on a lot of things. Rumble, of course. You name it. You name it, I'm out there. TikTok, Twitch, obviously. So, but yeah, check out G-Webs' links that he's putting out there and share those if you would like to.
Appreciate it. It's just 2 like they just kind of random, but if I can get to a 1.5 million on 2 videos, they give like I forget what it is, like 6 days, then I get the bonus. So anyway, one of them's at 1 million, one of them's at 966,000.
Wow.
One of them is so they're both really close, so I could just use help pushing them over. One of them is like a 4-barrel Derringer from the old days. And then, do you ever see the twist Derringer, that 2-barrel Derringer where it twists around the center? So it looks like a 3-barrel. I
think I have. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm kind of showing those off for like 40 seconds. And then I bought this Daisy BB gun that I never owned when it came out. But it's like I think it's from like the 80s or 90s, and it looks like a Glock. Kind of. Looks pretty close to a Glock. Anyway, it's just a video fiddling around with that. And yeah, they're nothing fancy or nothing. It's just that and they're only like 30 seconds long. But yeah, I never ask anybody for stuff, but that's I never really talked about Facebook before. So,
I want to say hello to Chessboard. Chessboard says, hello, Gizzard Gary. FYI, I started walking again today after 12 weeks. That's awesome. That's awesome. Very good. Glad to have you up and on your feet again. That's good news. DJ said, go ahead.
I'm not sure why you decided to stop walking, but I'm glad you're walking.
Well, DJ says, Gary, you should plug your OnlyFans. Yeah. I am the only person in this world that would probably lose money on an OnlyFans. I have not created an OnlyFans. No. Search all you want. You're not going to find one because nah, not me. But hey, if you're out there, if you're a channel member, you've got moderator rights. I do not mind if you plug your own stuff on my shows. You can put your links to your channels out there. Anything else you want to promote, as long as it's not, there's certain things you can't put on YouTube, like any links to any sites that sell guns or anything like that. You can't do stuff like that. So be careful with the links you share, but your own channels and stuff, you can share them out there. I don't mind. So that's one of the benefits of being a channel member, is you do have moderator rights. You also help me moderate the chat. Of course, I very seldom have any problems on here. I haven't in a long time. Now, you go back 3 or 4 years or more, we used to have an awful lot of weird people come in these chats and bots and stuff like that. And occasionally you'll still see them, but you don't see them too much anymore. But yeah, for real, you guys are out there to help me out. You always do a good job. I appreciate it. Chessboard, he's talking to Pat. He says, doctor gave me the go-ahead today to put full pressure on the ankle and leg. Grim Reaper Reviews is out there. He says his OnlyFans is cute cluckers in Kansas. Don't be fooled, folks. Feel free to look it up. You're not going to find me. So, uh-oh. We just got an email from Guns and Barbecue. Maybe that's why he left, is so he could send me an email. God, that's awful. Do I have to put that on a screen?
I don't know. Do you?
Well, he's back, so.
Sent you one email.
Yeah, I saw it. Packrat says, I didn't get anything out last week, but I will do something tomorrow. I guess since you sent it, I have to put it on the screen. God, it's an awful picture. But because it's me. So, let's see.
I don't know. I thought it was a pretty darn good picture, Gary.
I'm obviously hot. I look like I'm tired. Of course, I was quite a bit heavier back then, too.
Looks to me like you were enjoying yourself and really having a good time, and then you look over and there's barbecue, and you're like, "Oh, that guy." And then
I was shooting
camera in my face.
I was shooting a gun, yeah, because I was over there at the far range, where the plate range, over there at Thunder on the Prairie.
Yep.
Where I will be once again this June. I am signed up for Thunder on the Prairie. So you guys who want to attend, yes, that is out there to sign up. If you go to nebraskashooters.com, I don't know about putting that link out there, but nebraskashooters.com, and check their calendar for Thunder on the Prairie. I believe it is the first weekend in June. And it is out there to sign up on. So I will be there.
You should do it.
I will be there. Rich isn't going to be there. And Guns and Barbecue says he's not coming this year. So
probably not. I would love to, but I just don't think it's in the cards for me this year.
Pat says he'll be
got
there.
Way too much happening. Also, fun fact. There's a 2023 Thunder on the Prairie page. There's also a 2025 Thunder on the Prairie page. No 2024. It took me forever to dig out those photos.
The They're trying to wash that one away, remove it from history.
Apparently, luckily, when I posted all those photos on my Blind Guy Photography Facebook page, I must have put that Thunder on the Prairie 2024 or whatever, and that's the only way I was actually able to find them.
So Grim Reaper Reviews says, talking about my picture, that's the look of no Thursday chat disappointment. I think that was aimed at you, Barbecue. No Thursday
That's right.
chat disappointment. Yeah. It has been disappointing the last couple of weeks.
Oh, I'll have a chat on Thursday for sure. I'm definitely going to have a chat on Thursday.
Oh, see, there you go, G-Webs.
No, that was me being barbecue for the last 7 weeks.
He's being positive.
Oh, no. I say the last several weeks, I'm like, nope, not happening. It's amazing that I'm even making it into these. Honestly, the only reason I'm coming into these right now is just it's a little bit of relief from everything that's going on in life. So,
Calamity says, you have lost a lot. You look completely different now. Thank you. Yeah, I have. Since that picture was taken, probably lost 35 or 40 pounds. Yeah, I have lost
that
quite
was
a bit.
almost 2 years ago there, Gary.
Just because of memory loss?
Probably even more than
Can't find
memory
it
loss.
in the
Yeah,
house?
memory loss. Yeah. That's
Can't
funny.
find it. Can't find it anymore. I know I put those 5 pounds in here somewhere.
Yeah, I left them somewhere. I left them in Nebraska, probably.
I left them wherever you were walking. I know I left them at the beginning of my walk somewhere.
Yeah, at this weight, I'll be in a heck of a lot better shape to handle walking around and being out in heat and stuff like that. The secret is you got to keep yourself hydrated times like that. Wood says, wife number 6 en route for Gizzard. He's a pimp now. Nope, ain't gonna happen. No, I haven't even been on a date in so long. I don't even know if people still go out on dates anymore. Let's put it that way. I'm a confirmed bachelor/cat dad.
They get called dates, but I don't know if they're dates in the traditional sense anymore.
DJ says, hope things settle down and that you can return. Oh, he's talking to you, I think. Hope things settle down. You can return to hosting live shows soon. There you go. Yeah, for sure. Because I can't be the only one holding up this live show thing. We don't have too many people doing live shows.
I like how you totally just discounted Rich. Like, he doesn't count.
Rich does his shows occasionally.
We're talking about shows people listen to.
Oh man. That hurt. And occasionally barbecue does one that lasts more than 15 minutes.
Occasionally.
Oh, that's true too. Shows that don't get taken down by YouTube.
Mm-hmm. And he doesn't even intend for it to happen. It just happens sometimes. Because YouTube doesn't like Guns and Barbecue too.
Apparently not, because the one time it was like you or somebody on your panel showed a firearm or were transporting one. We're like, nobody even had their camera on. What are you talking about?
Mm-mm.
So we just blamed it on the gun and Gary's chicken logo.
No, that's probably your intro. You did some of your intro, probably.
Yeah, I think
you're standing around drinking a beer or whatever. Yeah,
there's that one little part where I have that mare's leg in my hand in the intro, but it's never dinged me for that before. And I've used that intro for how long?
That's what's weird is you'd figure out you'd think that it would be smart enough to go, has this ever happened? Oh, here it is exactly 1,000 times. Like you say, it's the intro to the show. So we're going to forget it and move on.
And speaking of mare's leg, did you see where Henry's coming out with one in 4570?
Yes.
So Chessboard says, Gizzard Gary, I read today movie tickets will be around $50, so prepare if you take that date to the movies. Yeah. Have to do something
He
cheap.
goes for senior day or senior
Still cheaper than going to
You
a
watch
concert.
it. Go down to the old folks' home and watch them along with all the other people in the room together. There you go.
You're liable to catch something down there, Gary. You be careful.
That's probably true, too.
Be sure to double bag it.
That's
some
true.
Some of them old people get to be freaky.
Pat in the bunker's got to go. Have a great night. You all stay safe and carry your weapon, Pat says. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, anyway, with that being said, and I don't think we have any more email, we're going to go ahead and go to the last segment of the show, and that is, what did you learn? And in this segment of the show, we ask each of our panelists what you learned, because after all, this is an educational program. And then we'll give you a chance to plug your channel after you answer that question. So, Rich White, what did you learn this evening?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know if I learned anything.
We're going to have to do this all over so you'll learn something. All right. Well, what have you got coming up on your channel, sir?
Well, the aforementioned This Week Unloaded that G-Webs apparently doesn't watch anymore on Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern. And you never know what we're going to talk about. Like last night, we talked about the attempted Trump assassination, and then we talked a lot about baseball and food after that.
Baseball and food, yeah. That's interesting, yeah. We sure did. All righty. Well, thank you for being here as always. Let's go to gun websites. What did you learn, sir?
Turns out that Rich does a show on the internet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, live and everything, man.
I just heard on the NPR today that I think it was Jimmy Kimmel did some kind of joke that days before about Trump being assassinated. Did you hear about that?
Oh, it was the night of. He was doing his own.
I thought it was before it happened.
No,
he did it after.
He was doing it around the same time because he was doing a alternative to the White House Correspondents' Dinner thing, and he made that joke on there.
Oh, wow. I mean, I guess the timing is still inappropriate, but it is. I thought it was before, so it was like premonition or something.
The joke about the first lady being an expectant widow, I believe, was the exact quote.
Yeah, that was what I thought was weird. They're like, "Here's a joke that was in bad taste, and Trump wants to, have him removed." And they hate Trump, of course. So, but anyway, then they go, "Here's they just played it. Like, here's the joke. Like, here's the joke that's in such bad taste or whatever. Here you go." But I thought that was kind of lame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, what have you got coming up?
Nothing. I appreciate the people if you go fiddle with it. If you're on Facebook, don't do anything that you don't normally do. But if you're on Facebook, appreciate the shares or whatever.
You bet.
I didn't know that. And just so you know, Facebook does offer these, what do they call it, bonuses? I guess they actually literally call them a bonus. They don't tell you about them. I only found about it because they're supposed to pay you on the 22nd or something. And I've been waiting for it to hit my bank. So I keep looking at the payment part of Facebook. And I just found it in there. So if you're not already getting paid by Facebook, apply to get paid by Facebook. And then if you are getting paid by Facebook, you look around for those bonuses. And they like guns. So if you're interested, I hated Facebook a lot until they started paying me.
But going back to that Jimmy Kimmel thing, there's been all kinds of calls on X where people were tagging ABC and Disney calling for him to get fired for that one.
And by the way, the school teacher in Cincinnati who did the TikTok video about that she regretted hearing about the attempted assassination, hoped it would be better news, rather than an assassination attempt, was what she was fired today, by the way. So,
yeah, there was another one, I think up in Wisconsin, that was put on administrative leave while they fully investigate the situation where they did something similar.
So, Guns and Barbecue, what did you learn tonight?
I learned that G-Webs is going to do a ripoff show on Thursday nights until I'm able to come back.
Is it going to be just a 15-minute show or a full show?
I don't know.
Yeah, they'll just go live, do something inappropriate, immediately get taken off.
There you go.
There you go.
Don't
That's
have
all you
to
gotta
invest
do.
a lot of time or anything. No.
I mean, it shows effort. And secretly, people think, "Oh, YouTube just hates them." But then, if you guys would go and talk to Clover, Clover would tell you exactly why I got yanked off the air and be like, "See, he's doing it on purpose."
Yep. So what have you got coming up? You gonna do your
Nothing.
show this week, or are you gonna miss again?
I have no plans to do a show in the immediate future. Let's say we'll see what May beholds, or holds in store, I should say. Beholds, whatever the fuck. I don't know. There, I said a bad word all the way at the end of the show.
Oh no.
That's all I got. I'm editing photos from Bad to Hell, the musical that I saw last Monday. So eventually I'll get those posted.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for being here. By the way, if you're out there in the chat, if you are a channel member and would like to be on the panel of Fowl Territory in the future, just drop me a message. You can message me on Discord or on Facebook, or you can send me an email, or on YouTube, however you want to get a hold of me, and we can definitely get you on the next show. So anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and wind this down. And I would like to thank my panelists for a good show tonight. I'd like to thank everybody out there for watching, everybody out there on YouTube, out there on Twitch, and on the Rumble platform. And if you watch in replay, thank you for watching the replay. And thanks to everybody out there in the chat for contributing. We had a very, very lively chat out there tonight. It was good. I appreciate all the input and stuff like that. It was great. In fact, speaking of input, DJ says a fake Anfi, so a copy of his own show, 3 generations. Gee, that's a lot of tape generation loss. Yeah. So anyway, thanks to everybody out there. Thanks, of course, to my channel members, each and every one of you, for the support you give me every month. Keep the channel going. I appreciate each and every one of you very much. Wednesday night for the channel members is the members only chat. We will be giving away a knife. I haven't picked it yet this week, so I'll have to post that tomorrow sometime. And we will meet Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m. Central. And then we will be back next week for Fowl Territory, as always, Monday nights at 9 o'clock p.m. Central. So that's what's going on here. And I did not learn anything because, well, if I did, I wouldn't remember it anyway. So anyway, that being said, once again, thanks to everybody for being here. And remember that if anyone tries to infringe on your right to keep and bear arms, give them the bird. This is Gizzard Gary. I'm going to tell you good evening. Then I'm going to give my chat a second or two to say good night, and then we're going to end this. So let's tell them good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Suck it.
You could do that if you want to. Anyway, thanks for being here. We'll see you next time.